let's think about this. And again, I'm going to give you a little bit of background so that you can understand what the friggin' hell's going on here first, okay? So, Amazon is a global product and logistics company. Amazon sells right around the world, but relevant to America, they also sell right around America. Now, Amazon is trying to beat out all the other competing companies who also offer things like Amazon does. And one of the ways it does that is by offering one-day shipping. So if a customer orders today, Monday, they get it tomorrow, Tuesday. Now, think of the logistical problems involved with Amazon offering one-day shipping if their warehouse is in Canada and the customer is in New York, for instance. Just to get the, 3,500 miles, 5,000 kilometers from east to west, just to do that, well, even in the Cannonball Run, that's going to take 25 hours just to do that. Never mind all the other associated bullshit, okay? So there's that. What Amazon does, and what they do very, very well, is they have their warehouses all over the place. As you can see pretty clearly, the warehouses are located and you could say congested in certain areas. And those areas correspond to where Amazon's customers are. And they also correspond to the logistical ability, the ability to move products around easily within that particular state. Okay, so what Amazon does, when you put your products onto Amazon to sell them, it looks at data. It's a very data-driven company. So they look at the data and they say to themselves, okay, well, these fluffy toys, typically they sell to people in California. They also sell to people in Texas, and we get a lot of sales from Florida as well. So what we need to do now is we need to put that new stock of fluffy toys into our warehouses in such a way that it's easy for us to fulfill our promise of making next day deliveries for our customers, okay? So this shit is all going on for Amazon. That's what they're trying to do when they spread your delivery around America into different warehouses. Now for us as sellers, that's a monumental pain in the arse, because let's just suppose, pretty typical thing, you're ordering your products from Taiwan, China, India, wherever it may be. You're ordering them from overseas, okay? And you've got your stuff on a ship being sent over to America. So the first thing you have to figure out is, which side of America am I going to get my shit sent to? And typically, that's a function of where Amazon tells you to send your stuff to. So, the best way of handling this, I have found, is the best way of doing it in such a way that you save yourself some money, is to do your shipping plan. So set your shipping plan up, and remember, you can do as many shipping plans as you want. You're not committed to that shipping plan until you actually press go on it. And even when you do, you can still delete them. So you're not committed to that. But by doing your shipping plan, what you'll discover is what Amazon's plans are for you. And typically, they will send your product to 2, 3, sometimes even 4 different warehouses right around America. And that's a pain for you because it costs you more, because you've got to split up your shipment. So what I do is I do my shipping plan, figure out where they're going to send it to, and let's suppose that they want to send some stuff to Florida, some stuff to New York, some stuff to Ohio, for instance. So everything on that side of America. I don't know why my brain just suddenly stopped working then. I couldn't work out east and west. My Alzheimer's kicking in. So that side of America. Then what I do is I say to myself, okay, well, given that's the situation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find myself a facility around that area that's centrally located, so somewhere between Florida, Ohio, and New York. I'm going to send all my stock there. I'm not going to send it directly into Amazon's warehouses. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it there instead. And from there, I can use the ground shipping or logistics within America to move my product around wherever Amazon wants it to be. Typically, that works out cheaper. That's what I tend to do. It is a pain in the arse. Another thing you can try that sometimes works is lowering the amount of stock you're going to send to Amazon. If you do that, sometimes they reduce the number of warehouses that you're going to send your stuff to. And I've done that successfully on a number of occasions. And again, what you do is you'd store some stock in a separate warehouse. So give those things a try. West is left. Thank you so much for that. I don't know why my brain just suddenly stopped working with that. Crazy Alzheimer's kicking in. Oh my shit. It's the start of the decline for sure. So I hope that helps. It is a pain in the arse, but when you think about it from Amazon's point of view and think about the long-term viability and profitability and competitiveness of their business and therefore your business, then it makes sense what they're doing. It makes sense to do that. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.